House of God. It's so good to know the Lord. The most important thing this morning is to have the Lord in your life. It takes me a minute to get together here to place a few different instruments. But I've been thinking this week, talking to the Lord. He's been so good to me. And I pray that you feel He's been good to you. He's really important. He should be the most important thing in your life. I just can't give Him enough glory and praise and honor. Can't do enough for Him, can't work enough for Him, just can't do what I feel like I need to do for God all the time, because I'm always in need of working for the Lord. You be much in prayer. There is a well that the thirsty soul can drink from, and the purity it brings will ever stay. Not one drop will be wasting, for all who have tasted come back to the water every day. Come to the life-giving water. Just one sip will cleanse your thirsty soul from sin. Oh, there's just something about the water that makes everybody want to come again. Listen, there once was a woman who stopped at the well side. What an awful picture of what sin can be. But her thirst was soon begotten when God's only Son begotten said, "Come to the fountain with me. Come to the life-giving water. Just one sip will cleanse your thirsty soul from sin. Oh, there's just something about the water that makes everybody want to come again. That makes everybody want to come again. Yes, amen. Whatever you got there. Thank you, Jesus. Would this sounds good. Do this song. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. You know something? We're on this side of the grave right now, Brother Chad. But someday we'll be on the other side of the grave. And I'm not talking about in the grave now. I'm talking about the other side of the grave. You might think I was going to say inside the grave. I'm talking about the other side of the grave. That's where I want to be. I feel Jesus here. struggling up the mountain, walking through the valley. Let me start this over. I got it in tune with the other one. I am so sorry. Got to get in tune with my guitar. It would have been good, but not good enough. Struggling up the mountain, walking through the valley. This is where God's children have to be. Fallen lilies grow in deserts, and there upon the hillside, high above this earthly realm, His mercy reaches me. And on this side of the grave, life is filled with problems every day. It makes me anxious to get this journey underway. I'll leave it all on this side of the grave. I know what lies before me. I see what's just ahead. The living saints will meet the risen dead. These eyes will cease their crying, this heart give up its pain. There's no such thing as lonely tears in a land of born again. And on this side of the grave, life is filled with problems every day. It makes me anxious to get this journey underway. I'll leave it all on this side of the grave. And I'll leave it all on this side of the grave.
With each morning brings a new day, a new trial comes my way. But I know without you, Lord, I'll not get through. So before I raise my head, before I get out of bed, Lord, I'll call on you. So tell me of Lazarus, how he arose after 4 days, of Abraham and Sarah, and how you sent them a babe. Tell me of Moses and how you parted the Red Sea. Lord, before I arise, before I open my eyes, talk to me. Sometimes when I struggle and I feel I've lost my way, and the weight of my cross alone falls on me, then I find myself calling from the place where I'm the strongest. And Lord, that's down on my knees. So tell me of Lazarus, how he arose after 4 days, of Abraham and Sarah, and how you sent them a babe. Tell me of Moses and how you parted the Red Sea. Lord, before I arise, before I open my eyes, talk to me.
I tried this song the other night and I kept saying, boy, I just can't get the tune of it. I said, that ain't like me. I was thinking, I wonder if I've had a small stroke or something. But I got to thinking after I got home, I was playing it in the wrong chord. That'll do it every time. That's what happens when you don't practice. But I'm going to try to sing it. Just a carpenter, you say. Let me tell you what he's built in plain view for all to see, at a place called Calvary's Hill, on a cross made from a tree, with just 3 rusty nails. Jesus built a bridge to heaven to save our dying souls from hell. Not a tool in his hand, just love in his heart. He knew that he would die there, right from the very start. Thank God for not my will, in the garden where he knelt. You think he's just a carpenter, take a look at what he's built. Built it wide enough to span hell's raging fury underneath, 'cause he knew that I would slip if it were built too steep. 'Cause I get weak and I get tired on my journey day to day. Made a way for me to rest, time to time along life's way. Not a tool